So yesterday I was talking about the 4 ways to gather followers as part of the one about may I close the door to the lower forms of life for all beings. This is the practice. This is the prayer of Bodhisattvas when closing a door. Okay, so to help them close the door to the lower realms, they have to teach them the Dharma. To have to teach them the Dharma, then have to attract them to wanting to learn the Dharma. So it's not attracting them to ourselves as a person. This is not about an ego trip of, I'm going to be the big savior and teach all these poor slobs the Dharma. Okay, that's not the reason, that's not the motivation at all. But with compassion, then wanting to be able to lead others, then we have to attract them, because otherwise, their minds, everybody's minds are all over the place. Okay, so to attract them to the Dharma, again, it's not through worldly ways of attracting them, that you look gorgeous and you look beautiful and you flatter them and things like that, not like that. But as I was saying yesterday, first of all, being generous. And people are attracted by generosity. They see you as a kind and generous person. And the second, by speaking pleasantly. In other words, having a pleasant personality, not being demanding or irascible. And then speaking pleasantly also includes teaching the Dharma. And then third is by encouraging people along the path. So it's not just sufficient to give instruction. One has to encourage people and show them how to practice it. Otherwise it just becomes information. And so the whole process of encouraging people is requires a lot of skill, because you can teach and people have the information, but then they don't know what to do with it, and then even they're trying to meditate on it, all this stuff comes up in their mind, and old stories and resentment and low self-esteem issues and all this stuff. And unless people know how to apply the Dharma to that stuff can really block their practice big time, and they can get really stuck. So this whole process of encouraging people means really helping to show them how to get past the blocks that come in the mind to practicing the Dharma. Because sometimes we get the idea that Dharma practice is over here, but I'm having all these obstacles over here, and so I need some other method to deal with my obstacles, like getting what I want. That's the best way to deal with my obstacles, is get what I want and retaliate to anybody who displeases me. But, that's not the way to deal with obstacles. So that's where a spiritual guide has to come along and show you skillful ways of dealing with your obstacles according to the Dharma, and that itself is Dharma practice. It's not that Dharma practice is over here, learning this, and your obstacles are something else, but dealing with your obstacles is the Dharma practice. Okay, so we need to be skillful in helping people get through that, and in the same way, we need to look at our own practice in that way. Okay, and then the fourth one I'll talk about tomorrow.